So, how are the atmospherics down at your workspace and your workstation and your office with your colleagues, and how do you talk about each other? Hello, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Dale Carnegie Training here in Japan and the author of Japan Sales Mastery. Well, when we talk about each other internally, what's the sort of conversation go like? Is there a lot of whinging about other people in the company, other sections, other departments? This is very, very typical all around the world, of course, and in Japan as well. But what is it actually saying? Where are we focused? We're focused on ourselves, and we're focused on we're not doing well potentially. Are we focused on the enemy, the rivals, the competition, the ones out there trying to eat our lunch, the ones out in the marketplace making life difficult for us to succeed? No. We're internally focused, and we're complaining about our colleagues to each other. Now, yes, people are notorious complainers. They'll complain about everything and anything. But what sort of work atmosphere do you want? Do you want to have people talking in a positive vein, who are very upbeat, very confident and supportive and collaborative? Or do you want people whinging, whining, complaining about each other? Right? This is the sort of thing that easily spirals down into. If we want to flip that and create a much better atmosphere, then we have to start with ourselves. So first of all, we should stop condemning, complaining about other people, criticizing other people inside the company. Just to stop doing that. Old saying, if you can't say something nice about someone, don't say anything. Good example. But also get away from that mindset of, well, I'm not happy about so-and-so and I'm going to tell you all about it. Don't tell anybody about it. Keep it to yourself if you're unhappy, or if it's really a big enough problem, you go and see them, sort it out. But how you talk about each other, how about you talk about your colleagues? When you talk your colleagues up, we call that in Dale Carnegie giving someone a fine reputation to live up to. When we put people at a certain height on a pedestal, they then feel, wow, I'm at a different level now, and I have to be at that level, and they act at that level, and they behave at that level, because you put them on that pedestal. Now, often in work, we don't put anyone on a pedestal. We're actually trying to knock the legs out from the pedestal and bring them down. Silly idea, but that's what happens. But we have to change that mentality inside the company. This is us against the ones outside who are the competition. We've got to make sure we're all on the same team, and that starts one by one. It's not going to come down by email, fiat from the CEO. Everyone will play nice together. That's just not going to happen. It's got to start internally. It's got to start one by one, and it's got to start with us. So let's think about how we can talk up our colleagues. I don't mean flattery. I don't mean praising them for things they can't do. But I'm talking about their strengths, recognizing their capabilities, recognizing their experience, and talk positively about each other to each other. Now, it seems like a small thing, but these are the dynamics. It's over lunch, it's having beers after work, it's all those sort of events with people together and they're chatting. What's a talk? What's the quality of the talk around the workplace about each other? If it's negative, then you've got to be saying to yourself, well, that's not very good, because we're focused on us. We need to focus on the competition, the competitors outside, the rivals, and we've got to be a united force. How do we unite that force? Let's give each other a fine reputation to live up to, and let's start changing the way we talk about each other. And so when you see colleagues and you're talking about someone else, praise what they're doing well. Not flattery, but recognize what they're doing and talk about that. It's really good. I noticed Tanaka-san, he gave a really good presentation at that last meeting. I really liked the way he was so succinct with the way he got to the key points, or whatever it might be. It shouldn't be fake. It's got to be real. You've got to find something real and talk about that. And don't just talk about, Tanaka's doing a good job. Make it specific. What was Tanaka doing that was actually good? Zero in on that and talk about that. So we can change the dynamic inside our companies, starting with ourselves and starting with how we talk about others. Is it easy? No. Will it happen in a hurry? No. But if we're going to be a united force against our competitors in the marketplace, if we're going to go forward, we've got to start working on our internal integrity, our internal atmospherics. Because if our team is working much better as a team and more positively as a team than the competitors group, we will win. Absolutely, we will win. And what's the cost of what I'm talking about? Zero. No cost. All it takes is a little bit of change of mindset, little bit think about the big picture, us against them. We've got to win as a team. Let's make it a great team. Let's talk the team up in the sense of recognise what our team are doing well. And if we do that, it will be a much happier place to work, and you will be doing much, much better in the marketplace.